Hello friends, welcome to yet another captivating video of Wisdom Zone. This is Shubro, and friends, in today's video I am gonna give you some advanced phrases for English conversation. So it is my earnest request to all of you, please watch this video to learn all the advanced phrases I am gonna discuss for English conversation. And if you still haven't subscribed to this channel, please do not wait, immediately go ahead and subscribe to Wisdom Zone and hit the bell icon. So friends, welcome back once again to this exciting video on advanced phrases for English conversation. And as I have promised you in today's video, you are gonna get some extremely advanced phrases. So without further delay, let's get started with today's video. So friends, the first advanced phrase is on your screen, that is from my perspective. Let me repeat this from my perspective. From my perspective means in my view or how I see it. So that time you can use this when you want to mean that in my view or how you see something. So that time you say from my perspective. As you see the example, from my perspective, online learning gives students more flexibility. So like this way you can use this phrase from my perspective. Up next we will see the second one, that is I am inclined to believe that. Let me repeat, I am inclined to believe that, meaning I incline to believe that I tend to think this is the right thing. So as you see the example, I am inclined to believe that climate change is the biggest challenge of our time. So that means I tend to think that. Up next we will move on to the third advanced phrase for English conversation, that is I couldn't agree more. Let me repeat this, I couldn't agree more. It means I completely agree. So when you completely agree with someone, you can say I couldn't agree more. As you see the example, this film is a masterpiece, I couldn't agree more. Like this way you can use this. So up next we are going to dive into the next advanced phrase which is on your screen, that is we are on the same page. Let me repeat this, we are on the same page. That means we have the same understanding or opinion. So let me repeat, we are on the same page means we have the same understanding or opinion. So as you see the example, before we start the project, let's make sure we are on the same page. I'm quite sure it's clear. Up next, we are going to dive into the next one, that is I beg to differ. It's a very advanced phrase. It is used to disagree in a polite and formal way. So as you see the example, he said the economy is improving, but I beg to differ. That means I disagree, but in a formal manner, polite way I say that. So up next we will dive into the next one, that is that reminds me of. So let me repeat, the next advanced phrase is that reminds me of. That means something you said made me remember. So let me repeat the meaning. It means something you said made me remember. See the example, that reminds me of the time I visited Italy. Up next, we are going to dive into the next one, that is on a related note. It's an advanced phrase. It means changing the topic slightly but staying connected. As you see the example, on a related note, have you heard about the new policy at work? So, like this way, you can use it. Up next, we are going to dive into the next one, that is that must have been quite an experience. A very useful phrase. Let me repeat, that is that must have been quite an experience. It means that seems memorable or significant. So as you see the example, you worked abroad for 2 years. That must have been quite an experience. Up next, we will dive into the next advanced phrase, that is correct me if I am wrong, but. Let me repeat, correct me if I am wrong, but. It means I think this is true, but please tell me if it is not. So, like this way, you can use this phrase and smartly interact. As you see the example, correct me if I'm wrong, but the meeting is at 3 p.m., right? You can use this wonderful phrase and converse smartly. Up next, we'll dive into the last one for today. And the last advanced phrase is to the best of my knowledge. Let me repeat, it's to the best of my knowledge. It means as far as I know, according to my information or according to the information I have. So, as you see the example, to the best of my knowledge, he has already submitted the report. That means as per my knowledge, as far I know. So I'm quite sure it's clear. So friends, today you got some extremely advanced phrases for conversation. Please use them in your conversation and sound quite dynamic and fluent. And if you still haven't subscribed to this channel, please do not wait. Immediately go ahead and subscribe to Zone and hit the bell icon to get the first notification. And please do not forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to Zone.